Okay guys, so in the last video we worked on comparing values with other values and printing out certain things. In this video we're going to learn to get user input so we can actually print out meaningful things. So what we're going to do to start is type the word scanner with a capital S, and you'll see if you're using IntelliJ it'll probably bring up a bunch of options. And you can just, if you double click the first one, you'll see it also adds this import line. And that just allows you to use different packages. So in this case it's from the util package and it's the scanner object. And we'll get it later, we'll make our own object so we can reuse things we create. So we're going to say scanner input is equal to, and there's a new keyword here, that's the word new, which will be pretty common once we get a little more advanced. And then we'll say scanner, and then parenthesis system.in. Okay? And this is calling a constructor method, but you don't really need to, I don't want you guys to think I'm not explaining things, but it'll be easier to understand once we get further into the tutorials. So we're going to say scanner input, and then let's ask the user a question. So rather than typing system.out, we're going to type, just say SOUT tab, and that'll autocomplete to system.out.println, and it'll save you guys a lot of time, okay? So system.out.println, enter your age, okay? And then I'm going to say int age, I'm just going to set it equal to 0 to start with, and we're going to say age equals input dot next int. And this is a method of the scanner object, and that's something else we'll talk about later, but for now you just need to know you're calling the method of the scanner object. So then what we're going to do, and that's actually where that's going to be the line where we're going to type in our age. So then we're going to s out, we're going to say you entered, and then we're going to put age there and just go ahead and concatenate it. Okay, let's go ahead and run this. And you'll see that it says enter your age, and then it's prompting us to enter in a value. So let's type 21, hit enter, and then it says you entered 21. Now one thing I'm going to say is, so the type of age is an integer. So if you enter something like, I'm going to say F, okay, that'd be a character, it's going to give us an exception, okay? So in a real program you would want to validate that, but for now we're going to skip over that part, okay? So now we know how to get someone to enter something. So let's just go ahead and use a simple if here and say if age is greater than or equal to 18, S out, you can vote. Okay, and you'll notice here we use greater than or equal to, because if you're 18 you can also vote, whereas this would, the lowest number that age would be to get this would be 19. So we're going to say greater than or equal to, and then let's say else if age is greater than or equal to 21, we'll print out two things. You can vote, that's out, and then you can drink. Okay. And here, I'm going to go ahead and run this and show you guys an issue with this program. So if we enter 21, you'll see that it just did this. It only printed this first one, and that's because the condition was caught, but it didn't continue, okay? So the best way to organize things would have been to take this if, put it first, okay? And then we're going to move this else to right here, and I'm going to backspace, okay? So now if we type this, or run this, and I say 21, the first case is true, okay? And then let's say I run this and I type that I'm 19, you'll see that this wasn't true. So it went into this else if case, okay? So, and then we could also add an else here and say too young or something if you want, okay? And we can go ahead and check that and say we enter 6, it'll print out too young, okay? So that's the basics of getting user input. You just need to remember that whatever type you want, it would be appropriate for whatever the user enters, okay? Hopefully no one's going to be entering 21.2 or 45.7, but that's going to be it for this video. In the next video we'll learn about looping, so we could keep doing this over and over, okay? Alright, thanks guys.